Hello, everyone. Hey there, Boone here. Welcome back to Boone Builds. It is Christmas week. I am building live today this Nutcracker from Brickheadz. It is 40425. Thanks a lot to our friends at Lego for sending this on over so I could share it with you today. It's all happening right here on Boone Builds. Hey, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for watching. I see Brickman Mosaic Art is in the chat. We've got Chantel Builds, Aqua Mike, Brent Waller, Moto is here, the Greebling Wizard, Rick Brickham, Nick is here, Luis is here, Chris is here, John is here. Hey, everybody, thank you. Speaking of Moto, I just got something in the mail from Moto today, and here's a little teaser for a little bit later in the week. I think I'm actually going to do a mail time on Christmas Day. I'll pre-tape it so that I'm not actually working on Christmas Day, except I might be in the live chat if I do it as a premiere. But I'm going to do some package opening for brick time, for mail time on Christmas Day. So that should be a lot of fun. I think it'll be fun to open up some stuff. Hey, Donnie and Bo, Tarek is here. Elijah, thank you all so much for being here. Today, we are doing the Nutcracker. I'm going to do a live stream for the following 2 days. So between now and Christmas Eve, I'm going to live stream every day. Tomorrow, we're going to do the wreath. This is a funny one because it doesn't even have a set name on the front of the box. Maybe this is the European box. And on Christmas Eve, we're going to do the Christmas Carol, the Charles Dickens Christmas Carol. So we've got the Nutcracker Brickhead today, we've got the wreath tomorrow, and the Charles Dickens Christmas Carol book on Thursday. And then there should be a mail time, and that's not going to be live. Mail time on Christmas Day. So we're going to have an awesome Christmas week. We're keeping the advent calendars going. I'm going to switch over here so that you can see what I'm building. I've got a little, you know, my little 1980s advent things in the background there. And it's awesome. Fazoom is here. Okay, on YouTube instead. What is he saying? On YouTube instead of what? PJ is here. Beskar Bricks. That is such a cool name for a channel. Beskar Bricks. Awesome. Let's see, Brickman says, oh man, you got the last one, Boone Builds. Dang, now I can't get it at Washington Square. Got the last one what? Got the last one. These all came to me from sources outside of Washington Square. Today, we are building one. This came from the AFOL engagement team at Lego, so thank you to them. I hope this crackling isn't too loud. I'm just going to dump these out. I don't see any numbers on the bags, so we are going to open it up. Let's see, is it Shelly NG Dig or Shelling Dig? Brick Cools is here. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Uh-oh, I just dropped a little piece, but it was a 1x1 round, so I'm going to hope that I've got an extra. Because this is just build time. There is no time to pick up stuff that gets dropped. I think we've got, let's see, 42 minutes until my advent calendar videos begin. So I'm going to try to get this brickhead done. It's a brickhead. I should be able to get it done in 42 minutes, right? Just not much if I might not be able to do it if I'm spending too much time reading the chats. So I'm going to try to build and chat. Build while I'm chatting. I just can't stop building. Okay. Yeah, so I've got, my time is 4:19, and we are going to do the advent calendar premieres in 41 minutes. So let's open this up here. We're going to get started. Dive right into a brickhead. This seems like a lot of pieces for a brickhead. Is this a really detailed brickhead, or has it just been a while since I've built a brickhead? Maybe I'm just crazy, but for some reason this seems like a lot of pieces. Let's see. Let me find some pieces, and then I'll start looking at the chats. Chantel says, you're incredible, premiering 2 videos tonight and a live stream. How do you have time to do all that? Yeah, this is what I do. Brett is here saying hi to Fazoom. How's my audio? Let me know how my audio is. I tried publishing a video. I shot a video using my webcam for Beyond the Brick the other day, and it was really poor quality. Just the look of the webcam being recorded through my computer. So I'm hoping that through StreamYard, we're doing okay. Garrett says audio is fine. Thanks a lot, Garrett. Zoom says Boone owns the internet now. I don't know what that means. That would be fun. What would you do? What's the all right? Live chat. What is the first change you would make? Let's keep it PG. But what's the first change you would make if you owned the internet? Bill Gates calls and says, "Zoom, Elijah, Allison. Hey, Allison." Bill Gates calls and says, you're the new owner of you're the new king of the internet. What changes would you make? I'd love to know. This brickhead, I can tell, because it has the Nutcracker function, it is already drastically different than any other brickhead I've built. Now, I haven't built a ton of brickheads, but I have built a small number of normal brickheads. All right, Moto comes in, required embedded encryption on all traffic. All right, cool. Brickman says, call up the president and take him out for lunch. Okay. Maggie says, Lego cats. Yeah, there we go. These are good answers. I'm glad that question came up. All right, but I have to keep building. If I don't keep building here, then we are going to be doomed. And I'll be really embarrassed if I get to the end of a 45-minute live stream and I haven't finished a brickhead. Because we all got to get over. Raise your hand in the chat if you intend to watch this and then go right over to the advent calendars. It's going to be awesome. I feel like it's just going to be a grand old time. All right, now we're starting to work on his beard, I think. So it's going to go like this. I've never built a brickhead that had functions, that had like special functions in it. And this brickhead Nutcracker certainly does, because it has the Nutcracker lever. I don't think we're actually going to be able to crack nuts with this. I imagine that the Lego pieces will probably come apart before we get through a nut, but you know, we'll see. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know if there's any nuts in the house that have shells on them that I could try cracking with this, but I think it's probably just for show. Okay, so here we go. Just put on this piece. So this is sort of like going to be the lever function. I need more light over here, don't I? Somebody bring me a light. Brickanista says, hi, Boone Builds. Bill Gates needs to allow vanity URLs on YouTube no matter how many subscribers you have. Didn't that just happen? I thought that they just switched that back, but maybe I'm wrong. Is it how many subscribers is it now? Is it 1,000? I think it was 3,000 or 10,000 or something like that. It used to be, when I joined YouTube, you could sign up for an account and get a vanity URL that day with 0 subscribers. I think it probably just got too busy. All right, now we have to build the other side of his body. And it's very interesting that this is just all completely different from a normal brickhead because we're building that little function in. Now I think from here on out we might see a pretty typical thing. Wow, 3 streams in an hour. It's more like a stream and 2 premieres. 1 stream, 2 premieres. Moto says it would crack shelled peanuts. Where is that? He thinks that it'll crack shelled peanuts. Moto, do you have one of these? Have you tried? I don't have any shelled peanuts, unfortunately. I had a can of like roasted peanuts that were already shelled, but I ate the very last of them at lunch today. Isn't that ironic that I would eat the last of a can of peanuts at lunch today? and then be talking about it just hours later. Oh, Moto says, I'm just guessing, Boone. I have no idea. You need 100 YouTube subscribers, I believe, which they dropped from 1,000. Yeah, okay. I knew that they had dropped it significantly. It used to be none. It used to be no requirement to get a vanity URL on. Okay, here it's coming together. I thought about turning this brickhead into a Boone brickhead, which I won't have time to do today, but I thought that might be fun for the future, right? If there was like, because essentially this Nutcracker brickhead can also be used as kind of like a puppet, right? And if I take away his white beard and put on a brown beard and give him some glasses, like he could be a Boone, a little brickhead Boone puppet, right? And then when I'm not here, the brickhead Boone puppet can come talk to you guys. The Boone bot, the Boone brick, something like that. Thought about that a long time ago, actually. I mentioned that I wanted to have a robot on my channel that could be here to keep the channel going when I'm not around. And then I got this brickhead, and this was months ago. I picked this brickhead. I got this brickhead from Lego, and I thought, well, maybe that should be like, I should turn it into a Boone, a little Boone, and he can be sort of like the channel, one of the channel avatars, right? And he can sort of like be here to talk to you. But we'll see. We'll see if that. Let's see, Jeff McElwee. It's good to see Boone get cracking on things. Yeah, no pun intended, right? Is that don't you have to be a dad to make that kind of joke? I'm sorry, that was rude of me. Let's see. Sometimes I make modifications as I'm going to the instructions. So like in here, it's showing that I should put the 1x1 snot brick on top of the other 1x1 snot brick and the 1x2 on top of the other 1x2, but I don't see why I shouldn't overlap those seams there. That's how I would do it if I were building it, and I might learn something later in the instructions that tells me, oh darn, that's why I shouldn't have done it that way. But who knows? We'll see. I keep pointing my mouse up to the screen to click. Oh boy, Zoom, you guys got a lot of funny nut jokes going on in the chat today. It's good stuff. All right. Elijah Sosa says, how are you not working at Lego? Are you talking to me, Elijah? How am I not working at Lego? Well, they have to hire you if you want to work somewhere. That's all I'll say about that. That is all I will say about that. But I am part of the Lego Ambassador Network. I was a contestant on Lego Masters, and I've done a little bit of work with like Lego branding this year since Lego Masters for a Lego Star Wars commercial that was on Walmart.com. That was pretty sweet. So that's kind of like working with Lego. So now I would no longer be eligible to be on Lego Masters because one of the criteria, I believe, is that you can't have ever worked for Lego in the past to be eligible for Lego Masters. And before this year, that was true for me. I had never worked for Lego before. But now I have. I've sort of been a consultant to like the brand marketing team. Hey, Mr. Monarch. Jude. Hi, I just wanted to say you were really cool at Lego Masters. Jude, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Jake Sadovich, the Jake Sadovich, everybody, says that commercial was great. I thought it was so wonderful. It was so fun to be part of something like that. And I'll tell you, man, it's hard to tell this story without feeling like I'm bragging. So I'll set up the story saying that I recognize that I should probably not tell this story if I don't want to come off like I'm bragging, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So just know that I'm trying to do this from as humble a place as possible. But there were moments where I would be on a Zoom call with the Lego brand team and like Brand X. So not Lego brand retail, but the part of Lego that deals with your Walmarts, your Targets, all your other, basically everywhere Lego is sold that is not the major retailers that are not Lego brand retail. And anyway, you know, I would be on a Zoom with this team and we'd be talking about what this commercial is supposed to be like, and I'd have some ideas and they'd say, yeah, we like those ideas, you know, we got to kind of run it up the flagpole. And then I'd get an email later that says, hey, Boone, everybody here liked your idea. We just have to run it by Lucas. And, oh, man, they don't mean George Lucas, but they just mean the person at Lucasfilm, LucasArts or Lucas Media that is responsible for, like, giving the okay for those kinds of things. But the fact that I could get an email in my lifetime that said, hey, Boone, we like your idea. We just have to get the okay from Lucas. I was floored. I was just, it was, you know, it was wonderful. Wonderful and crazy and wild. I've done something wrong. This is just supposed to go down one. Can I get this off without ripping all of the pieces apart? No, apparently I can't. This is how I get behind on, what do I do here? All right, we're at 431. Man, building on stream is so different to building on. Okay, so here's the mouth. I'll see if I can get it closer. Hi everybody. I'm a nutcracker. My jaw doesn't always line up, so sometimes my mouth gets jammed. Oh well. All right, there you go. Let's see. Mr. Butter Biscuit says we should have remakes of the Wookiee ships from Revenge of the Sith. Remakes of the Wookiee ships. Okay. Raise your hand if you like Star Wars. I had a great idea for a Star Wars mock the other day. It was just yesterday. I had this great idea, and I have to keep it secret for now, because if I say it out loud and then somebody else does it, I'm gonna kick myself. Oh, okay. So look at this. This was jamming up, and it's because these outside mustache pieces can sort of rotate a little bit, and if they rotate down like that, then the lip part mashes up against it. So if you push the mustache pieces up as much as they'll go on the outside. Wex Appeal, Barbells, Beats, and Buffoonery. That's a fun name. I feel like something is going wrong here. Okay, so this goes here. And then we've got a couple of these. Like this. Like he's got gray hair on the side of his head, I guess is what's going on there. I was also trying to pull up a YouTube approved Christmas playlist of songs that I could play, like Christmas songs that I could play while I'm streaming here, and I just didn't get around to it. I couldn't figure out if StreamYard was gonna like try to, you know, compress that and make it sound all weird, or if it would sound right, you know, like pleasant music playing behind me. I know how I would do that if I were using Streamlabs. If I was using Streamlabs, I could just set up a whole input with a file folder full of music and make a playlist and do all that, and it would be beautiful. But I wanted to use StreamYard today for the ease of access, and I don't know how to do that. If I just play it in the room, I'm afraid that StreamYard would spend the entire hour trying to figure out what to do with the background noise. So I just didn't bother with it. But I could sing. I could sing some Just Busy Out Christmas in Hollis. I don't know what that means. Oh, Just Bust Out Christmas in Hollis? No, I don't know that one well enough. Sorry. All right. Here we go. He's moving right along. I think we'll finish him. There's just a lot of... It just looks like there's still a lot of pieces left here, which just makes me nervous, but I think it'll be okay. We'll figure it out. We've got some nice... Look at this. Lime green. Hey, it's lime green. Remember the other day when for some reason my brain like couldn't make sense of the word lime green? That was weird. I'll tell you what, folks. Stream brain is for real. Brickanista, try pretzel rocks. Sometimes I look at the... Maybe just put a radio on in the background. No, see, if it's the radio, YouTube will grab it as like songs that aren't allowed to be on YouTube. And then anyone trying to watch this in the replay won't have any audio. So I need to get, you know, you guys have heard my Christmas tracks. They're not mine. I got them from the YouTube audio library, but I've got a whole big folder full of Christmas tracks from the YouTube music library that are pre-approved. I just don't know how to play them easily in a live stream while using StreamYard. But maybe I'll figure that out in the future. I'm doing 2 more of these this week. Maybe tonight, that'll be my late night task, is to learn, to teach myself how to do that. This is interesting. There are... Look at this. They had us put... Am I doing this right? Oh, I think maybe the front one and side one are not the same. Okay. I got to turn the page before I know what we're doing here. It's right here. There we go. Yep, that makes sense. The front and back are a little bit different to the sides of the hat here. So don't miss that if you end up building this guy. There it goes. Nice. I like the look at that. Mr. Monarch says, my dog says hi, Boone. Hi, Mr. Monarch's dog. What's your dog's name, Mr. Monarch? Brickanista says, yes, Chantel builds. He needs to run music that doesn't have copyright attached. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I've got that music. I just need to come out here and teach myself how to do that through StreamYard. Or tomorrow I could use Streamlabs, and I know how to set up a background music track in StreamYard, in Streamlabs. I just don't know how to do it in StreamYard. All right. A UCS version of Queen Elizabeth II Castle for the win. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? An Ultimate Collector Series version of Queen Elizabeth II Castle for the win. I don't know what that means. You'll have to fill me in on that. When I read that at first, I thought it said, it's just my brain. My brain thought it was MCU version of Queen Elizabeth's castle. Oh, is that what you're saying? This guy should be out in front of the castle like he's a castle guard? Yeah, he certainly looks like that, doesn't he? All right, we're moving on. Chantel builds. I didn't see what you said. Can I build what? The Nutcracker's done. Now we just have to build his scenery, and we have 22 minutes. This is going to be fine. We have 22 minutes until, oh, I'll set him somewhere where we can see him. We'll put him right by the keytar. 22 minutes until the advent calendars start. And I will make sure I get that link for you all so you can join me over there. Hassani says, hi, Boone. How you doing today? I am doing so well. Thank you very much. The Marvel Cinematic Universe castle would be awesome. Yeah. Yep. Are there any castles in MCU? It's sort of more of a MOTU thing, if you know what I mean. Oh, can he play the keytar? Fazoom says, can he play the keytar? Well, it's going to be a little big for him, but we'll just pretend it's a bass keytar. There. That was a good idea, Fazoom. All right, there. Sure, there are castles in the MCU. I bet. Hydra loves castles. Cool. I'm down with that. All right, I just got the notification. Boone Builds premiere in 30 minutes, day 22 of my advent calendar. Wait a second, 30 minutes. Oh yeah. That's for the 1980s advent. I've been having so much fun with that, you guys. I feel like YouTube isn't crazy about my advent videos because they're too short. But I don't know what to do about that. The ones that do updates, where I build the figure and then do the previous 20 days of updates, those are probably good. But 19 for the Lego Advent. 19 what? 19 minutes? Yeah. Cool. Thanks for keeping an eye out. Oh, I think part of this is going to be a Christmas tree. That's going to make so much sense why there's so many stinking pieces in this brickhead. At first I was like, why are there so many pieces in this brickhead? But a lot of it is the little scenery that goes around. Hey, look, another lime green element. That's going to go right there. Tails the Fox is here. Hey, Tails. Tails, you're my favorite from the Sonic. I always loved Tails. I always thought Tails was a little underrated. But anyway, how did that song go? Y'all, my second favorite video game of all time was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And the music was just so wonderful. Liamo is here. Hi there, the Nutcracker. Always a win. Awesome. Glad you enjoy it. Zoom, ugh, the only side wedge plates and not the other. Yeah. Yeah, where they give you one side and not the other. That can be frustrating, especially when you're like trying to find, if you part this stuff out and then you're trying to find, you can't build a green spaceship very well out of this. You could use radial symmetry. That's the thing here. I'll teach you something, folks. The one thing you can do, you can't do symmetry with plates, with wedge plates when you only have one side, but you can do radial symmetry. And that's where you rotate around an axis and it is a repeated pattern around a center. So you can do stuff like this. I don't know. That's just one thing. All right. I'm getting close to, it wants 4 exactly like this. So we're going to do that. Let's see how fast I can crank these out. I got to get done here in the next 17 minutes so we can all pop on over to the Advent calendar. I should have come up with a theme song just for Advent calendars, right? That would have been fun. Okay, and then the blue goes here. And I just need 3 more of those. Boom. You could make green hair for the Nutcracker out of the green pieces. Moto said, wow, I think you just made a Fett throwing star. I'm not upset about that. Shelling Dig says, I love your watch, Boone. Thank you so much. I love this watch too. I'm very, very pleased I was able to get this watch when I did. I bought this watch after they were discontinued, but before they were like completely, like, I don't think you can find them now. They just don't come up very often. I had to pay a little bit more for it than I wanted to, but this was a few years ago. What was the point of that? Oh, the point was, I'm just glad I have this watch. So thank you for noticing, Shelling Dig. Shelling Dig, is that German? Okay. Aquamike says, I've been waiting for the build challenge. Yeah, Aquamike, we ran out of time before Christmas, so now it's going to be a New Year build challenge, and I'll announce it in the new year. Oh, this is going to be a cute little tree, you guys. Bruce, Levi, and Shadle say hi, Boone. Hi. Hi, Bruce, Levi, and oh, Sadie. Shadle, I don't know where I grew up, there was a high school called Shadle, Shadle, and I thought the I between D and E was LE. So for some reason, my brain turned it into Shadle, but I see it as Sadie. Hi, Sadie. Hi, Levi. Hi, Bruce. Hope you're all doing well and having fun. Joey, are you asking if I liked the Diagon Alley set? I did like, I'm doing stuff wrong here because I'm looking at the chat. Sorry. I liked the Diagon Alley set. I thought it was a pretty cool set. The best thing about the Diagon Alley set is I think it's like a master class in window treatments. I said that back then. Somebody agreed with me. I think my recommendation based on that sentence, that statement, inspired Dave Morgan to buy that set. And he said that he agreed with me by the time he was done with it. And Dave Morgan is better at, look at all these extra pieces. Dave Morgan is a better architecture builder than I am, I think. And so it was great. There it is, everybody. All right, there is the Nutcracker, and he'll do a little show. Ready? I gotta take me off of here. Can I? Oh, you won't hear me if I take me off of here. All right, I'll do some ventriloquy, okay?
Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you today? I am a nutcracker, and apparently, by the sound of my voice, I am a French nutcracker.
I think that my phone is running with a lag to the live stream, so it was probably the sound was probably completely out of sync. Okay,
Croissant.
yes, Rick Brickham says
Croissant.
yeah, see, it's so late.
Croissant.
I'm trying to time it by doing it at the different time. All right, everybody, that's it. So 447, we'll Molly makes up his run. That's interesting. We'll just do a little bit of how about I'll just do Q&A. We'll just do some entertainment, some Boone entertainment until it is time to go over to the other stream. That looks really weird, doesn't it? Let me take this off of here, and then you'll be able to see. Ooh, you can see the control. Wow, you can see everything. There we go. Okay, let's set that there. We'll use the. How about this? We'll use the box as the backdrop. Sort of. That doesn't do much. Yeah, that's good. There. All right, so let's do a little tour. We've got some. Sorry, I'll get rid of what Molly's saying there. Will the Brickhead answer the questions? Yes, the Brickhead will answer the questions, says Moto. Will the Brickhead answer the questions? Yeah, so go ahead and throw any questions. Oh my goodness, Danny is here. I literally had to log in because I was troubled by the sounds I heard coming from the studio. I don't know what it was. Joey Cox says, what's your favorite Lego set that you own? Okay, Brickhead Nutcracker, what's your favorite Lego set that you own?
I have never owned a Lego set, so I cannot ask that question. I was literally not alive until just moments ago.
Jake says, Danny Langston, LOL. Danny says, it was your crazy voice. I thought you might be dying. So, wait, hold on. So the way you check to make sure I'm not dying during a live stream is not to come out here, but to log into the live stream and make sure that it doesn't seem like I'm dying on camera. Okay. And who do you think will win the next Super Bowl? All right, Brickhead Nutcracker, who do you think, can I turn over here and look at you? Who do you think will win the next Super Bowl?
I do not know what the Super Bowl is.
He doesn't seem to be moving at all.
But if I had to guess, I would say Tupperware.
Danny said, didn't want to interrupt. Moto, in the Toy Story universe, it sounds like Lego is not sentient until built. What? In the Toy Story universe, it sounds like Lego is not sentient until built. Yes, that's true.
Yes, you are correct.
Well, no toy in the Toy Story universe. Is this true? I believe that like no toy in the Toy Story universe is sentient until a child gives it its identity. Is that right? Because, or is that, maybe that theory is not backed up by Forky because Fork wasn't a toy until Bonnie made it a toy. I don't know. But there's also all this weird theory about like, why doesn't Woody remember who he is? Right? Like if Jesse and Stinky Pete and Bullseye, if they all know that Woody is a yodeling cowboy from the TV show Woody's Roundup, why doesn't Woody know that he is a toy from Woody's Roundup? Does that make sense? Is it like in the toy aisle in Toy Story 2, the Buzz that breaks out of, or the Buzz in the display case still thinks he's a Buzz because he hasn't been played with as a toy? I don't know. I don't understand it. Zach Haley? That seems like a small plot hole, huh? Well, I don't know. People have theories about why it makes sense. Zach Haley's here. Just Build It is here. Hey, at Boone Builds. Wyatt Carey says, Boone, I have a question. Wyatt, if you had written your question in that message, I would have already read it. Molly Makes Stuff Up says, Boone's going down the rabbit hole here. Yeah, that's true. Zachary, are you Zachary now, or is that just your handle on your thing? Zachary Haley, this dude, y'all. Zachary is one of the most creative people I've known. I mean, I would put him into a category like outside of the Lego community. He's always been a person that comes up with some really creative stuff. So glad to have you here, Zach. Kaylin says, Boone, always the deep thinker. This channel should be renamed to Boone Talks Toy Story. This channel actually used to be Boone Talks Toy Story. No, it was called Toy Replay, but all I talked about was Toy Story back then. Someone says, Phantom says, hello all, just getting here. What in the world is going on? I was building this Brickhead, and now we just have 7 minutes until it's time to pop over to the live stream that has what the, I hope that's ready. Did I get those all ready? I gotta look over here and make sure I got them all ready. That is that one. Oh no. Wait. Oh, I freaked out for a moment because it said they were in draft. Yes, they're ready. Okay. So I'm gonna open up the advent calendar and just make sure I have the link. So I will copy the link and I will go there, and it says that there is 5 minutes. It says 5 minutes until the advent calendar video begins. So I will stay on this stream until that time. This is going to be crazy. We're going to go from this stream over to the advent calendar stream, and then we'll go from that stream over to the 1980s advent calendar stream, and that's going to be awesome. Zach says, Boone is such a beyond kind person, man. Thanks so much. That just beyond lifts me up. Just to bug you again, I'm back in Portland. Oh, yes. We got to do something together. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, man, no problem. I just, you know, when we used to see each other on a more regular basis, you were just always coming up with, did you build a costume? You built a costume of the guy from, is it Fallout? Or what was the thing that you built that costume was crazy? Boone, you're a great builder and YouTube artist. Thank you very much, Wyatt Carey. Sorry, did I miss your question, Wyatt? Did you end up putting it in there somewhere? I don't see where it is. All right. Dave Morgan says, look at Boone build, streaming like a pro. Oh, wait, he is a pro. Oh, what? This is weird. Yeah, BioShock. That was it. The BioShock guy. Zach built this BioShock. What is it? Some sort of hazard suit from the BioShock thing with the drill arm and the big grate over the face and the big bulbous body. And I never saw it in person. I only saw pictures, but that was unbelievable. He used to do all kinds of like custom game consoles and stuff like that. Cameron, age 6. Boone, we like your videos. They are nice. Aw, thank you very much, Cameron. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Kaylin, for supporting. Somebody here, Rex the Geck Gaming, could you maybe do a tour of your build room? A tour of the build room is coming. I'm going to do a dedicated video. It is coming. It's going to be probably the third, I want to say the second or third week of January. So you still have about a month to wait for that, but it is coming. People have been asking for that for like a year, and I've just been saying I'm not ready to do that. I'm not ready to do that, but I'm going to make a whole video. I'm going to actually transform my studio from what it is now into what it's going to be a month from now, and I'm going to document the whole thing, and then at the end of that, I'll do a tour. So you'll get to see the before, you'll see the after, you'll see it all. It'll be awesome. Wyatt says, what is the best Lego set you have in your build room, Boone? Best Lego set I have in my build room. What's the best Lego set? I mean, I often say Black Seas Barracuda. It's sitting right up above my head there, back there. You can see that. That is probably, well, it's probably the oldest Lego set that is mine that I have had since it was brand new, that is still intact. I got that for Christmas in 1990, and it's still intact. I had to go find all the pieces, but I was able to find all the pieces. If you're interested in, well, let's see, what else can I talk about? I'll answer some other questions. I'll leave it with that. Dave Morgan says that's going to be a great video. I hope so. I'm excited about it. Zach says, hey, I'd love to know how you know the creator of the Ship in a Bottle set. That's one of my favorite sets on the market. Zach, you know, he's in the live chat right now. At least he was a few minutes ago. He is, his name's Jake Sadovich. He is from Idaho, I'll say. I think I can say that. Fazoom says, I was in college in 1990. Yeah, sorry, I was not. But I have a lot of friends who were in college in 1990, so we can be friends. And yeah, Moto says, at Zach Haley, at Jake Sadovich Bricks, Sadabricks, Jake Sadovich is here right now. I think he's watching. Yeah, he's just he's a Lego designer. I met him at a Lego convention, and we've been buddies ever since. Mark and I a couple of summers ago got to go hang out with Jake, and we spent a whole weekend with him. We built the Voltron for Beyond the Brick, and he took us to Bricknology and to the bricks and minifigs that are over there in Idaho. So, all right, Jake, I hope Idaho is general enough for me to say to a public audience. If not, you'll just have to send me a scolding email later. Y'all, it is almost time for us to head over and watch, whoa, second place gaming, what is it? Second place nerd gaming with a $4.99 super chat. Hey Boone, Oliver and Sabrina are big fans, and they want to know what your favorite build is. What my favorite build is? Like my favorite mock? Right now, this is very fresh, everybody. Right now, my favorite mock is the Castello Fortificato. This is my alternate build from the, what was it called? The Colosseum that just recently came out. The Colosseum is the new largest Lego set by parts count. And this is my alternate build for that. It uses over 6,000 of the 9,000 parts from the Colosseum. And that's my favorite mock right now, I gotta say. Hey, it's time, folks. We got to head over there and watch that. The countdown has started. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Brickhead here and had a lot of fun with all of you. I'm going to put that link in the chat right now. And thank you all so much. It's been amazing. Please subscribe to Boom Builds, like this video, leave a comment under the video. Second place Nerd Gaming, thank you so much for the super chat. And I will see you all right over there at that advent calendar live stream right now. Go build something amazing.